I always knew that one of these days I would get around to making a video response to I Fancy the Trio's Bree's video about the impact Harry Potter has made on your life. I don't even know where to start. This is totally unscripted and I'm just going with it. Okay, I was late in Harry Potter. I mean, I'm 21 years old now and I didn't start liking Harry Potter until about 2004, when I believe I was 17. My first introduction to it was when my brother was reading the books when he was in elementary school, and I was a couple years older than him, and I started reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I guess I was in 6th grade. I started reading it after he read it, and my mom said I should try to read it because they were really cool. And I got into the first chapter, and I was like, what is this? Muggles and all these like weird things. I didn't know what was going on, and I was like, you know what? If my brother thinks it's cool, it's probably not cool. So I only read the first chapter, and that was a shame because I could have been loving Harry Potter since 6th grade, but I wasn't. I saw the first 2 films when I was in, I guess, like 7th, 8th grade, and I liked them. I mean, I didn't really pay attention because I hadn't read the books. I didn't really know what was going on. I knew what was going on, but, you know, I didn't have the background information. I liked them, but it wasn't anything that I was fanatic over. The real reason I got into Harry Potter was in high school. I made a friend who was really into Harry Potter, and she kind of not introduced me to it because I had already been introduced to it, but got me to kind of see the light of how majorly awesome it was. It was when Prisoner of Azkaban came out in the movie theaters, and Prisoner of Azkaban still has like a special place in my heart because that summer that it came out, I probably saw it 4 or 5 times in the movie theaters, and I just think that Prisoner of Azkaban has like a special quality to it that for the first time I realized, wow, this is like an epic thing. This is something that I need to look into, that I need to, you know, become a major fan of. I still think that Emma Watson, Daniel Radcliffe, and Rupert Grint, like, peaked in the 3rd movie. They are all so cute in the 3rd movie. / hot, but that's kind of pedophilic, so I'm not going to say that. So that's how the whole obsession started. After that, I did go on to start reading the books, but I only started reading the books with Goblet of Fire because I figured I'd already seen the first 3 movies, so I kind of knew what happened, so I didn't read the first 3 books. People will criticize me for that, but what can I say? It's the truth. And then the Goblet of Fire movie came out, and this is when I really feel like I connected with the Harry Potter fandom on some level, because when Goblet of Fire came out, I was like all counting down to the movie premiere, and I think Half-Blood Prince came out that summer, and then Goblet of Fire came out in the fall, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I was counting down to Half-Blood Prince first, probably, and Half-Blood Prince was just so good. Order of the Phoenix was my first favorite, and then Half-Blood Prince came out, and I was just so hooked on the books now, as well as the movies. And then when Goblet of Fire came out, I went with my friend who introduced me to the wonderfulness of Harry Potter, and we went to the Goblet of Fire premiere in New York City at the Ziegfeld, and we waited outside from 7 o'clock in the morning, and it just like being feet away from these people that I just watched these films so many times, and it was just crazy, and being in between all those crazed Harry Potter fans. I didn't even know that there were so many. They all turned out for this, and it was just an awesome experience. And this was before I even knew that like Wizard Rock and the YouTube whole underground phenomenon was happening. This was in, I guess, like late 2005. My friend and I actually started writing Harry Potter rap songs. We had this marble notebook that we would write Harry Potter rap songs in. We had like one about the different Defense Against the Dark Arts teachers that came every year, and that we had all these different rap songs. And this was before I knew anything about what was already going on. And we were trying to imitate, I don't know if you know the Saturday Night Live skit, The Chronic What Calls of Narnia? Yeah. It was around that time that came out. And we were like, you know what, we're going to be famous. We're going to film these, and we're going to have, like, well, not Wizard Rock, because we didn't know that term, but we're going to have these Harry Potter rap songs, and it's just going to be like The Chronic What Calls of Narnia, and it's going to be awesome. I was doing that before I even realized that it was going on. But unfortunately, that friend who had been my best friend for about 3 years, that summer, I guess it was that summer, 2006, we had a major falling out, and I lost the ability to talk to her, period, never mind talk to her about Harry Potter, because she expressed feelings that she just didn't want to talk to me at all anymore. So that was a major blow, and I went through a hard time dealing with that because we were so similar in a lot of ways, and I relied on her as a confidant and as someone to talk about not only Harry Potter but a lot of things in my life. So then that kind of just exacerbated the fact, and I just kind of delved even more into the books and into the countdowns for each thing, and you know, because it was something that I could hold on to, I guess. Harry Potter. Anyway, last year, as we were waiting for Deathly Hallows and Order of the Phoenix to come out, I discovered YouTube. YouTube Harry Potter. And, of course, the first person that I saw was Brie. I Fancy the Trio, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize that there are people out there like me putting themselves out there on YouTube, what I had kind of wanted to do but not actually done it, because I needed someone to talk about Harry Potter with. I didn't have anyone anymore, and it was just like such a relief to find this. I know someone had posted a video response of who in the fandom has influenced you the most, and I mean, I know pretty much everyone has said this, but it's definitely Brie. I mean, even now, when I am like looking for inspiration to get me going to do a video, I just go back and watch old I Fancy the Trio videos, and it's just like, wow. I remember why I started YouTube vlogging about Harry Potter, because her videos are just so awesome, and they get me like re-excited about Harry Potter whenever I watch them. So go Brie. Without Harry Potter, I probably wouldn't be going to London this summer, and I am. So I think that's going to be a major impact. That's pretty much my story. Oh, and I still never read Chamber of Secrets, the book. I just watched the movie. You can hate me for it. It's alright.